I'm a freshman all over again. I'm really anxious for today. I don't know what to expect out of today. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And I feel like that's what everybody normally thinks, that they have no idea what they're doing. I am used to going to school with people that I know. Always known people because my sister has always been a year ahead of me. So I was just always like, I'm going into the school, like I know my sister, I know her friends, and it's not like that nerve-wracking for me because in a way I've always known the teachers too. But this time around, I only know one person, and his name is John, and John and I have been friends since 6th grade. But it's college, so it's not like it's high school where we have like schedules and stuff. Like, oh, we all have class at this time because we have to go to homeroom. No, this is something completely different. Like, I show up to class, we have different times, we have different majors, and we call it a day. I had a whole plan this morning. I had a plan. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna film, I'm gonna get to school, this is gonna be great. Did I wake up and did I film? I was like, okay, like maybe I can film myself like brushing my teeth and putting my shoes on and like sipping my tea for breakfast and stuff, and I would just fast forward it when I edit. But I didn't do that, and like instead I just got in the car and I started filming because this is my comfort zone. I feel like when I step out of my element and I do different things, like for example, like YouTubing, that's different for me. Even when I go out with my boyfriend, he's the complete opposite person from me. Like right now, he's dorming in college, and he's literally doing great. Like he's fine with making friends, he's fine with talking to people and experiencing new things. Like that's just the type of person he is. But we are complete opposites. Sometimes I just want to like vlog things, and he's like, come on, like just pick up your camera and just record. And I'm like, it's not that easy because then I feel like people are staring at me. Even now while I'm driving, I have my phone on a car mount thing, and people are still looking at me. Like I'm on a red light and people are like looking at me like, why is she talking to her phone? But I don't know what to expect. I really suck at this YouTube thing. I don't even know what to talk about. I thought this was gonna be easy vlogging. I had all of these things in my head about how I'm gonna talk about things, and I really never talk about things. This whole vlog is gonna be a car vlog because I'm not vlogging in school. Like I'm not even gonna record in school. Imagine like I don't know anybody, and nobody knows me, and I have no idea where I'm going for class, and I'm just there with my phone like, this is my school. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm anxious, and that's why like I can't talk. So the day of the Tame Impala concert, I had the staff meeting the day after, and they let us leave at 8. So the staff meeting was only 30 minutes long, but I was tired. So I didn't want to put the AC on in my car because it was a really nice night. It was dark, but it was very cool being that the sun wasn't out. So, and it rained the day before, so it wasn't like humid or anything. So I have a sunroof, so I left the sunroof open and I left my windows open and I started blasting music so that it would keep me awake until I get home. As I was driving, I was feeling the breeze. I was on the Pulaski, I was driving, and I was feeling myself, and all of a sudden, as I passed Newark Airport, the sky lit up. Like literally, like imagine the sky being like pitch black, and then all of a sudden you see that the sky lights up, like, and I was like, what? And all of a sudden it started pouring. Literally, when I say pouring, it was pouring, and I had my windows down and my sunroof open, and I didn't have my windshield wipers on because it wasn't raining before. But I kid you not, it wasn't like a little drizzle. I'm not even exaggerating. It was pouring. And so I'm over here with one hand trying to bring up all the windows and trying to put the sunroof on and trying to put my windshield wipers on. And at this point, like, it really was just so pointless because first of all, my car was wet. Second of all, the wind started picking up so much speed that I couldn't see anything. Me and the cars like next to me, like we all ended up braking. We put our windshield wipers on, and some people even like pulled over on the shoulders and they just stood there and waited for the storm to pass. But I was so tired, and honestly, I was frightened. The anxiety starts kicking in, and I'm like calling my sister, and she's like,
suck it up. Like, what are you gonna do when it's a snowstorm? Like, we live in New Jersey. Like, it's gonna start snowing soon, and you're gonna have to start driving in that.
and I was like, no, like, I can't see a thing. And I was driving like this, and I was like, I can't see a thing. And she was being really mean to me. She was being so rude. I called my boyfriend, and he was like,
be safe. Just drive slow. He was like, put your blinkers on.
and I was like, no, you don't understand. Like, I have my blinkers on. I'm driving slow, and I still can't see. And he was like, Fabiola, like, you're fine. Like, suck it up. And I was like, wow, how rude are you guys? And so I ended up sucking it up. At the time I got home, I was in full-on tears. Like, my parents were waiting for me outside on the porch, and I was in full tears. Like, my dad was like, oh, like, you made it, like, good. And I was like, and like, I just started crying, and my dad was like, are you okay? And my mom was like, damn, like, if this is you during rain, like, imagine you in the snow. Maybe this is the part where I can just shut up now and you guys can watch my way to school. I'm pulling up to school right now. I'm pulling up to school right now. My nerves are on 100. The butterflies in my stomach just, they doubled. So many people here. There's a line to park in our lot because of how many of us there is. Like, that's just crazy. I've never seen these people in my life. I see some people with book bags. I see some people without them. Just a vlog full of emotions. I made it. I parked. I'm here. I'm scared. I'm nervous. My class isn't until like 45 minutes, but I'm gonna walk around to see where my class is because I have no idea where it is, and the campus is kind of big. So I'm just gonna check that out, and I'm not gonna record in there because I'm a scared person. So I'll see you guys when I'm driving to go to work. I made it through my first day of college. It wasn't something that I expected ever. It was so different, literally. Like, I walked into class and it was like the most different thing I've ever experienced in my life. I only have 3 classes today, and I only liked my last 2 classes. I had no idea what I was doing throughout the whole day. Like, that's ridiculous. I have a problem. I don't know where I parked my car. I passed 3 lots already. It's so hot. It's hot. It was cold as hell inside my school, and now it's hot. Like, okay, so I'm back in my car. My phone is charging. I'm eating my snacks because listen to how ridiculous this is. My school had a free lunch today for every student on campus if they had their ID card, which I have it with me, from 12:30 to 3:30 for free. They were grilling. They had all these games outside. They had cotton candy. They were doing it all. Like, this school was like, don't sleep on community college. But I passed up because I didn't know anybody. But I knew before I left my house that I was probably not going to eat at school because, one, I don't want to keep eating unhealthy, and two, I don't want to spend money on food. So I just brought myself like some snacks. And I had my chocolate earlier, and I have water here with me. But I knew, because I know myself. Especially when I don't know people, like, I know myself. And this is why you're always prepared. I would really love a Starbucks right now. I like to go through a Starbucks drive-thru. I'm so smart. I parked underneath this tree, and I'm the only car with shade right now. So my car is hot, and it has like leather, but it's not phasing my car right now because I'm underneath this beautiful tree. All these other cars in the straight sun. And here I am underneath this beautiful tree.